It's happened. We finally got the official release date for Starfield, September 6th, 2023 of this year, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. I guess technically this is another delay. It is another delay, but there was no official release date, just a vague first quarter, and then shortly, a month or two after that, it was, well, we're gonna have the developer direct, probably June, July timeframe, blah, 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 whatever. We got a date. I'm not even going to be mad if it is pushed back a little more to September right now. I'm not mad about that because I want them to put out something good, and I want this direct to be good and build hype for it. And here are 5 things that I personally think Bethesda needs to do to build that hype. And the first thing that they need to showcase is going to be stability. The gameplay reveal, from what I understand, was recorded gameplay at 30 frames per second. It was recorded at 30 frames per second. Keeping that in mind, right? It didn't really look that good. It looked pretty jittery, especially on the live stream. It was kind of choppy. It wasn't smooth. It wasn't buttery. It was kind of just not stable. Bethesda is going to have to actually show that they have at least their trailer that is supposed to build hype is going to have to show some stability in it, some smoothness, some fine tuning. It's got to do it. There's no way around. I'm not even saying like I want to see a product ready to ship right now. I understand most showcases are going to be a version or two behind. I get that. I just want to see what we're going to see be enough and stable enough to build hype for this and us to invest in that product again. Number 4 is going to be settlements / outposts, whatever they're calling them in this. Like it or hate it, settlements are probably a thing that Bethesda is going to keep around forever. They make money. There's bukus of mods just for that, and sub-communities have exploded and blossomed around building settlements and camps. And honestly, with good reason, the shit that some of these people make is really, really impressive. I could never do it. Matter of fact, I even spent a good majority of my first couple playthroughs of Fallout 4 getting bogged down in settlement building. My wife literally sitting there like,
are you ever gonna play the game? Or are you just gonna continue to play interior designer?
So I want to see more of this. I don't, however, I don't want it to be so integral into the story and gameplay that I have to do it or feel that I have to do it. Now, you can go through Fallout 4 without building a settlement. You can. But because the Minutemen storyline is so invasive, it almost feels like it's forced on you. I don't want this to feel forced on me in the least bit. I don't want to have to wait until Space Settlements mod gets released to enjoy a full playthrough. Number 3 thing that I want them to showcase is going to be mod support. And really not even showcase this, just mention that mod tools will be released, because what keeps Bethesda games alive? Mods. Fallout New Vegas is still getting small mod projects released to this day. So, and to Bethesda's credit, they are not bad about supporting modding, and they understand that that gives their games longevity. Just say, hey, mod support's coming. That's literally all I want. I'm not expecting day 1, because day 1 we're gonna have a patch. I'm not expecting week 1, because week 1 we're probably gonna have 2 or 3 patches. They're going to roll them out. It's going to happen. It's the way of gaming these days. I just want them to say, hey, we understand you love mods. We know our community loves modding. Mod tools are coming. That's it. The number 2 thing that I want them to showcase is going to be player impact. Now, I'm going to encompass a few things into this, so bear with me for a moment. I fully understand that this is actually going to be difficult to showcase. It's going to be a tell not show. However, with Fallout 3, with Fallout 4, to a lesser degree, to be fair, your choices didn't really change the trajectory of the story. You still, in Fallout 3, had to go find your dad until they added DLC into where you lived. Even if you brought Fox to Project Purity, he wouldn't go in because it's your destiny. Get your big green ass in there, you can survive that. So what I want to see is it can be something as small as if you are supporting a corporation, their influence and their presence grows. If you get to a flashpoint with a corporation or something like that where they get completely annihilated and you have to proceed the story without them and you lose out on content, cool. I want that in there. I want you to give us a fully choice driven and dictate our gameplay based on our choices. A big part of role playing is being able to choose factions and make those decisions in line with how you're role playing. Give us the freedom to do that. That's all I want. And the number one thing is that you're going to notice that you've gotten all the way here and you're not subscribed. That red button right down there, it's actually still red. That means you're not subscribed. So you want to click that and then be subscribed. No, number one is actually going to be combat. This may be a controversial take. It may be the safe take. I was wholly unimpressed with the combat shown in the gameplay reveal. Wholly unimpressed. Milquetoast would be the nicest way that I have to describe it. Bethesda owns id Software. id Software's firearms all have chunk and weight to them, and it feels like you were gonna blow a hole through God himself. I don't need that, but I need to feel like Billy the Space Raider is at least going to be hurt when I shoot my laser rifle at him, okay? That trailer, it looked like everything looked okay, but it didn't, if that makes sense. It looked like the gun fired. The gun looked like it had recoil-ish. The projectile hit the NPC. It looked like-ish. And the NPC's health bar went down. Now that did happen, but it really just looked like you were just draining the health bar instead of firing that weapon off actually had an impact on them. I want there to be more chunk in the weapons. And another thing, this is something that I don't know if Bethesda can actually do, to be honest. They're notorious for having pretty basic AI. And if you're going to give AI jetpacks, like you see in the gameplay reveal, one gets the top of his jetpack shot, it malfunctions, he goes blasting off into space like Jesse and James. I want them to use that in combat. Flank. I'm not saying make this stalker AI where they will actually actively try and flank and do suppressive fire. I'm not asking for all of that from you. This is an RPG game, first and foremost. But if I jump over a guardrail, that shouldn't break their AI. That's what I'm saying as far as that goes. Just a little more. Have us do a little more thinking with this. Those are my top 5 things that I want to see showcased at the Starfield Direct. If you have any that you are particularly looking forward to, put them down in the comments below. If you have enjoyed, please give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you have been playing Lost World and want to know a couple ways that you can get better, I got a video for you right here.